Lawsuit claims U.S. deputies detained man for being from Jamaica. Loot News January 24, 2020 to 2:12 p.m. Get it, Florida. A man filed a federal lawsuit last Thursday against a sheriff and his deputies, claiming he was illegally detained for no other reason than being born in Jamaica. Neville Brooks was a lawful permanent U.S. resident when he was detained in Central Florida in August 2020, his lawsuit said. It added that a federal immigration officer told multiple county employees that Brooks wasn't subject to any immigration detention request. According to the suit against Marion County Sheriff Billy Woods and several deputies, Brooks wasn't released until the following day, and he was diagnosed with COVID-19 5 days later, according to the lawsuit. The lawsuit accuses the sheriff's office of having a policy of detaining people merely because they were born outside the U.S. Brooks' constitutional rights were violated and state law against false imprisonment also was violated, according to the lawsuit. The lawsuit is seeking undisclosed financial damages and an order barring the sheriff's office from detaining people for immigration enforcement merely because they are born outside the U.S. SJD Paul Bloom said the sheriff's office hadn't yet been served with the lawsuit, so he couldn't comment on it. Bloom said in an email that the sheriff's office is required by Florida law to use its best efforts to support the enforcement of federal immigration law. "We will continue to do just that," Bloom said. Brooks, 59, was originally arrested on a charge of misdemeanor battery, which was later dismissed. The judge set bail for $100 at the man's first appearance amid concern that Brooks could be exposed to COVID-19 in jail, the lawsuit said. Family members posted the bail, but deputy never released him at the jail. According to the suit, it said authorities told him that he was being held for federal immigration agents even though U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement never issued a detainer, administrative warrant, or any other request to hold Brooks. Daughter of Jamaica-born politician in U.S. sentenced for COVID fraud. Loop News February 1, 2020 to 1:19 p.m. Get congressional candidate Dale Goldness speaks to his supporters outside his plantation, Florida, office on November 2, 2021. His daughter, Tamara, has been sentenced to prison for lying to obtain $300,000 in COVID-19 relief funds. The daughter of a former South Florida mayor who recently ran for Congress has been sentenced to prison for lying to obtain $300,000 in COVID-19 relief funds. Tamara Goldness on Monday was ordered to report to federal prison by noon on April 25 to serve a 20-month sentence for the Paycheck Protection Program fraud. The program was designed to keep businesses afloat during the pandemic. The judge on Monday also sentenced Goldness, daughter of former Broward County Mayor Dale Goldness who is from Jamaica, to 5 years of supervised release. Dale Goldness was the first Jamaican American to serve as mayor on the Broward County Commission, a 2019 press release from Jamaica's Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade said then. Tamara Goldness pleaded guilty in November, the day after a Democratic primary for a U.S. House seat that her father ended up losing by 5 votes. The defendant saw this as an opportunity to unjustly enrich herself by defrauding the program designed to help those struggling businesses, Assistant U.S. Attorney Jeffrey Kaplan wrote in court records. Tamara Goldness' lawyer, Susan Robinson, said it was more an act of desperation than greed. She said some of the money went toward housing arrangements and taxes. Goldness apologized to the community, the government and to her family, the South Florida Sun-Sentinel reported. She noted that she's affected her father's career. Dale Goldness said his daughter has accepted responsibility for her mistake. "We're all human." She's acknowledged it. According to court records, Tamara Goldness, 28, applied for the loan for her company, Goldness Consulting. The application claimed that the company had an average monthly payroll of $120,000 in 2019 for its 18 employees. The business was incorporated in November 2018 before becoming inactive. The defendant reinstated the business on June 22, 2020, in order to obtain the PPP loan. The business had no employees and virtually no income, the prosecutor wrote in court documents. Prosecutors said Goldness spent months creating a paper trail after receiving the money. Court documents showed she paid 22 people, including a school bus driver and a security guard, about $1,300 every 2 weeks. Once they cashed the checks, the employees kept $300 and returned the rest to Gomez. Defense attorneys urged the judge to give her a lenient sentence because she cooperated with investigators and she has a young child. Prosecutors asked for a sentence between 33 and 41 months to promote respect for the law. They also noted that Gomez committed the crimes while pregnant and was well aware that she was giving birth and that if she was caught that she could go to jail.
Cala você não tem você.
I want to tell her the piece here, this man, about people them.
Come on, knock you out, you have to lose, man.